Hola everyone and welcome. I'm Christian James Abnu and today we're embarking on an incredible journey through one of Europe's most captivating cities, Barcelona, Spain. Get ready to immerse yourself in a city bursting with a vibrant culture, breathtaking architecture, and a story that stretches back millennia. From the whimsical genius of Gaudi to the unseen charm of its Gothic streets, Barcelona truly has something for everyone. And in this video, I'm going to show you my top 5 must-see destinations to experience the very best of this Catalan capital in just one day. Let's dive in. Our first stop, and arguably Barcelona's most iconic landmark in the awe-inspiring na Sagrada Familia. Can you believe construction on this monumental basilica began all the way back in 1882? The genius behind its extraordinary design was Antoni Gaudí, who took over a year later and dedicated his life to this masterpiece. He famously said, "My client is not in a hurry," referring to God, and indeed, it's still under construction over a century later. Just look at these facades, the Nativity celebrating life and built largely during Gaudi's lifetime, and the stark, dramatic Passion facade depicting the crucifixion, and eventually there will be the Glory facade, the main entrance. But step inside and you're transported. It's like walking into a vibrant, ethereal forests. Gaudi designed these massive columns to mimic trees, and the light filtering through the abstract stained glass windows bats the entire space in a kaleidoscope of colors. Here's a fun fact: the Sagrada Familia has been under construction for longer than the Great Pyramid of Giza, and the current completion date is project for 2026, marking 100 years since Gaudi passing. My top tip for Sagrada Familia: book your tickets online well in advance. Seriously, don't just show up. And consider adding tower visit for incredible city views, but be prepared for potential waits. Morning or late afternoon is best for seeing that amazing light. Our next destination, Park Güell. From one Gaudi masterpiece to another. We're now heading to the enchanting Park Güell. This isn't just a park, it's a whimsical architectural wonderland commissioned by Gaudi's patron, Eusebio Güell, back in 1900. It was originally intended as a luxurious residential complex, but it eventually opened as a public park. Here, you'll find iconic elements like the famous mosaic salamander fountain, the grand staircase, and this incredible serpentine bench covered in vibrant rendakis, broken tile mosaics, offering panoramic views across Barcelona. And speaking of that bench, here's a cool fact. Legend has it that to ensure ergonomic comfort, a worker actually sat in wet cement to create the perfect mold. Talk about custom design. For your visit, remember, the main monumental zone requires a time ticket which you should book online and arrive as close to opening as possible to beat the crowds and enjoy the magic in a bit more peace. Our third destination, Pasig de Gracia. Now, it's time for some lunch and a walk down Barcelona's most elegant avenue, Pasig de Gracia. This wide, beautiful boulevard was once just a simple road, but in the 19th century, during Barcelona's urban expansion, it became the address for the city wealthy elite. They competed to hire the best modernist architects, like Gaudi himself, to build their spectacular mansions, creating an open-air museum of architecture. Just look at these incredible buildings like Casa Batlló with its dragon-like roof, and Casa Mila, affectionately known as La Pedrera or the Stone Quarry, and even the street itself is a work of art. Look down at the hexagonal pavement tiles. A fun fact about them is that they were designed by Gaudi himself, featuring intricate marine life motifs. This is the perfect spot for your lunch. You're surrounded by fantastic restaurants, from quick bites to more elegant dining. My tip for Pasig de Gracia is to simply stroll and admire the facades, but if you want to go inside Casa Batlo or Casa Mila, definitely book those tickets in advance. Our fourth destination, Gothic Quarter, stepping back in time. Now, Let's journey back in time as we wander into the enchanting Gothic quarter, the historic heart of Barcelona. This labyrinth of narrow, winding cobblestone street is built on the foundations of the ancient Roman city of Barcelona, founded over 2,000 years ago. It's incredible to think of all the history these walls have witnessed. You'll find stunning structures like the Barcelona Cathedral and these picturesque hidden squares. Keep an eye out for the famous Bishop Bridge or Pont del Bisbe. Here's a fun fact. It's looked medieval, but it was actually added in 1928 to enhance the Gothic feel. It's a great example of how the city Gothicized the area. My best tip for the Gothic Quarter is simple. Get lost. Ditch the map for a bit and just allow yourself to explore its charming alleyways. But do keep an eye on your belongings as it can get busy. Our last destination, Barcelona the beach. As the day winds down, there's no better place to experience Barcelona's vibrant evening energy than Barcelona the beach. It's hard to imagine, but before the 1992 Olympic Games, this coastline was mostly industrial. The Olympics transformed it into the beautiful sandy beach and lively promenade we see today. It's perfect for a leisurely stroll. This is Barcelona's most famous beach, known for its golden sand and lively atmosphere. And here's an interesting piece of trivia. Many Barcelona Beach was the very spot that inspired a key scene in Miguel de Cervantes' classic novel Don Quixote. My tip for Barcelona: head here in the early evening. It's perfect for a relaxed walk along the promenade, enjoying the Mediterranean breeze, and settling down for a fantastic sunset dinner at one of the many beachfront restaurants or a rooftop bar overlooking the ocean. Well, that's our magnificent day one from Gaudi's genius to the sea serenity. You now have a piece of Barcelona in your heart. Go enjoy your evening, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you.